This video is sponsored by Skillshare. What's going on, guys? This is Sam, and today we're going to be doing another question and answer video. These are really fun. They're a very relaxed and more personal way for me to just have a discussion with all of you, and I think I got more questions on Twitter this time than I've ever gotten before, but I haven't really looked at them, so I didn't cheat beforehand and come up with answers. This is going to be relatively off the cuff. First question from Khan: what's your favorite Apple product and why? This may surprise you, but I'm actually going to say AirPods. I don't have them in the room with me, but I don't know, there's something about completely wireless audio, no wire at all, done through Bluetooth that is very, very high quality. $160, a little bit expensive, but that package, being able to pair that wirelessly with the Apple Watch Series 3 that has cellular, and then I can also listen to all of Apple Music on my AirPods. And this, the watch and the AirPods, is just like the best combo ever. So I think that is my favorite Apple product of all time, even though it's one of Apple's cheapest products when compared to the rest of their lineup. Raul says, is YouTube your full-time job, or are you doing something else other than YouTube as a full-time? So I'm incredibly lucky. As of right now, YouTube is my full-time job, but I'm also a full-time college student. I don't know if a lot of people on that channel or on this channel know this, but I have like 15 credit hours every semester when it's not summer, which is actually really hard. I don't think a lot of people understand. I'm not trying to make it sound like, oh, being a YouTuber is so hard. It's challenging, but it's also a great job. But being a student in conjunction with anything else, a normal job, a part-time job, YouTube, doing volunteering a lot, it's a full-time life thing. My entire day revolves around getting out of class and making YouTube videos, and then going to the gym, and then going to a meeting, and then doing homework. And I repeat that for 200 days a year. And by the end of last semester, so the end of April, May of this year, I was losing my mind. I was just not happy. I was totally I don't want school. I don't want to graduate. I just want to do YouTube. This is clearly what I love. And it's hard because everybody around me is continue with college, this is good. But then I see other creators doing YouTube dropping out of school, and it's so tempting. But as of right now, I'm going to finish. I know a degree is important, and in college, if you have the opportunity to go, so beneficial. There's a lot of BS work that's involved, but the actual life lessons that you learn there, and I think the kind of person that you become after college, it is really great if you have the opportunity to go. And since I do have the opportunity, I really don't want to waste it. The tech person YT says, what do you think the new iPhone should be called? I'm thinking iPhone 11C for the 6.1 inch, and then iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Plus for the OLED models. I think that's a pretty good strategy. We haven't heard that the C or color iPhone branding would be returning, but that would be a pretty logical way to differentiate the higher end models versus the lower end models, even though the lower end iPhone is still going to be $700. But I could also see Apple doing iPhone 9 for the LCD cheaper model, and then iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Plus, or iPhone X2. There's honestly so many directions Apple can go in, and they all seem relatively possible. So iPhone 9 and then iPhone 11 for this year. Jay asks, what device do you use to edit your videos, and do you use Final Cut? I use this computer behind me, the iMac Pro. I love it so much. Really expensive, but I think the value here is worth it. I think it's worth $5,000. I do use Final Cut Pro to edit all my videos, and I love it there. Speaking of editing videos, have I told you guys about Skillshare, who is kind enough to sponsor this video? They are the online learning marketplace where you can learn things like video editing or photo editing or practically anything else. They have thousands upon thousands of courses on the site, and all of them are really good and really, really high quality. With the premium membership, it gives you unlimited access to those high quality classes from experts working in their fields. So of course you can improve your skills, unlock new opportunities, and to continue to do the work that you're interested in, the work that you love. And what's cool about Skillshare is they have a very large range of classes. So if you've never edited before, there are classes that show you how to do X or Y or Z in 1 hour. Or if you want to get really advanced, there's also extremely advanced courses for pretty much whatever you're interested in. And because Skillshare is more affordable here, you get access to the entire platform for less than $10 a month. But if you use my code, my special link down below, you get 2 months for free for the first 500 of you that sign up. So there's no reason you shouldn't go ahead and try it. Moving on with some more questions, Ethan says, do you like the idea of a circular Apple Watch as long as they make it a little bit larger? Well, we're hearing that the Apple Watches this year are going to have slightly larger displays, I think 15% larger on the Series 4 than we have on the Series 3 right now. And I've always liked the idea of circular Apple Watches. We've seen a couple of concepts over the years, and I'm still down. Apparently Johnny Ive wasn't a big fan, or maybe I read it wrong and he is a big fan. I hope it comes to the Apple Watch one day. I think LG came up with a watch a long time ago that looked absolutely incredible. And while the Apple Watch is square, I don't think that's a major problem. I would definitely enjoy that traditional circular watch design. All I Talk is Tech asks, how are you so fast on news and current events? It's very impressive. First of all, thank you. That means a lot because I actually get comments all the time. Everything Apple Pro will beat me by like 3.5 seconds. And I kid you not, I see comments saying, why did you copy off of Everything Apple Pro? You're copying off his videos, stop doing that. That's not how news works. I can't craft a 7.5-minute video 30 seconds after Everything Apple Pro uploads his. Like, I watched his video and then got all the information in my head and cheated and then told you. The way it works is that usually an article will come out, 9to5Mac, Mac Rumors, and other third-party sites, and then I'll read it, I'll summarize the information on my notes app, and then try to like get an idea of how I want to talk about it or how I want to present it. And then I basically just work as fast as I possibly can, filming, editing, and uploading to get the video live on YouTube. LJawluck89 says, will we ever see AirPower? Well, if we do some quick math here, no, we're never going to see it. SciPi says, greetings from Norfolk in the UK. What was the first Apple device you owned? It was an iPod Nano. I think it was a blue little iPod Nano. I'll flash up on the screen right here what this device looked like. But I was totally hooked once I got this. I think it was before my family had a Mac, and it was just like, iPod's really cool. But then in 5th grade, oh, the big trend happened. Kids starting getting the iPod Touch 2nd gen. And I remember I begged my parents forever. Like, I'm not kidding. I was the kid who was in like near tears. I was like, please, I want the iPod Touch so bad. Like, Adam at school has it. John at school has it. Like, I want it so badly. And then like they surprised me on my birthday. And I remember getting it and immediately like lying on the couch with Wi-Fi, like downloading Tap Tap Revenge 2. I don't know why this is so vivid, but iPod Touch definitely like made me love iOS and is probably the reason this channel exists. Josh says, do you think the iPad will eventually see a calculator? See, I thought it would, but iOS 12 is here, no calculator app, but no, we get voice memos and stocks, but still no calculator app. They could literally just port it and make it bigger from the iPhone, and they still haven't. So it's like they clearly have no intention to do so, but I mean, I hope it comes one day. It would only make sense to have a built-in calculator on an iPad, right? Am I crazy here? B Ward says, what is your favorite feature in macOS Mojave? I think my favorite feature is stacks, where you can like stack a bunch of things on your desktop. I know I'm gonna use that like crazy. As you can see, my desktop is kind of a disaster right now, as it always is anytime I'm working on a video. But other than that, like dark mode, and that's so cliche to say because everyone has said their favorite feature is dark mode at this point, but I just want dark mode on iOS, and seeing that it's on the Mac now, like part of me wants to believe that later in iOS 12 or in iOS 13, dark mode is coming to the iPhone. But stacks is very functional, and I think macOS Mojave in general is a really, really solid release that I just haven't talked about because there's not as much interest from you guys on this channel toward Mac as I've seen for iOS and iPhone rumors, but who knows, in the future I may expand. Alexander says, if you were to buy the iPhone 9, in what of the new colors would you buy it in? We're hearing red, orange, and blue should be coming, but then I've also seen, I think, yellow and maybe green floating around. So yellow would be interesting unless it was like the pastel. I want like a bold, dark, punchy yellow. And that's why in these designs that I came up with for the iPhone 9, I love the way orange looks. Like if I could get an orange and black iPhone, I would totally be down for that. Or a red and black iPhone with a bezel-less design, like what we're hearing the iPhone 6.1 inch is going to have. Even just blue and black or blue and white would look so incredibly good. So I want to buy all three, but if I had to pick one, I would be going with orange. Any new Mac Air Pro series getting updated, releasing this year, fall 2018? Yes, I made a huge video on this either yesterday or 2 days ago or X days ago. I'll link it up in the top right-hand corner of the screen, and there are a ton of new products coming later this year, so check out that video if you want to see everything that Apple plans to release in just a couple of months. To sort of follow up from all the new Apple products that are coming this year though, Matt asks, what iPhone are you getting this year as your daily? I have to use them. Right now, I'm very interested in the LCD model because I like the screen size of the OLED iPhone X now, but like zero point 0.3 more inches, I would definitely be down for, I think. So LCD model, if it's as good as I think it's gonna be, could be my daily driver, but more realistically, if I want the OLED screen still, I'm thinking the second generation iPhone X, what I'm calling the iPhone 11. Those are all the questions we have time for in this episode. If you enjoyed it, if you learned something new, if you want to check out Skillshare, you can do all of that down below in the comments section, liking and checking out the link. And for more videos in the future, hit subscribe if you want to help support the channel. For now, I've been Sam. I hope all of you are doing great, and I will talk to you in my next video.